Nah, bruh. Nah. Look at it. Look at it. Look at him. Watch these. Watch the sheet. Look. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. That man, bruh, funny.
U.S. Army General says Ibrahim Traore is using Burkina Faso gold to protect himself. This is a cotton-picking fucking lie. This is a fucking lie. And they using a fucking Sambo, General Langley, that's the commander of AFRICOM, to do this shit. This is the same play they used when it came to Gaddafi. They used Obama, to get rid of Gaddafi. This is the same fucking play. Now all these lies is coming out about Ibrahim Traore. One thing Ibrahim Traore did was liberate his people, kick the fucking French out of this fucking country, and liberate his people and making this country independent outside of the fucking West. Come on, man, we ain't finna go for this shit. So U.S. government wants to arrest Captain Ibrahim Traore. AFRICOM accused Traore of using Burkina Faso's gold for protection. This is a fucking lie. This is the same play that they used against Gaddafi. And then you got this Sambo right here, they always put a black man, to go do some shit, when it comes to Africa. Like, no, we're not falling for that shit no more. This is the same play they did with Gaddafi. And they're using the Sambo once again to do this shit, all because Burkina Faso want to be liberated and be independent on their fucking own. Didn't Trump say he want everybody to hold their own nuts? Didn't Trump say he only for America only? So why the fuck you worrying about what's going on in Burkina Faso? Why you worrying about their gold? And not only Burkina Faso, but you got Niger and Mali, that liberated themselves and don't want nothing to do with the West. They want to build their countries up. What the fuck is wrong with that? So right now, I ain't fucking with Trump, the administration, and I most definitely ain't fucking with this Sambo until further notice, because I want to see how this shit play out. We not finna let this shit slide, thinking that y'all finna influence us to believe that our brothers and sisters over there, Burkina Faso, is doing something wrong. But all they want to do is to build an economic and a political power structure outside of the West. They don't want to deal with the West no more. What is the problem? We ain't letting this shit slide. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. If you don't like what I'm saying, unfollow me right now. I'm not fucking with Trump right now, the administration, none of that shit, until further fucking notice, until we see how this shit play out. Because what you're not gonna do is lie to us and go over there, and destroy those countries like y'all did Gaddafi in Libya. This is the same playbook they used on Gaddafi with Obama, and now they're using this Sambo right here, to do the same fucking thing. When Ibrahim Traore is liberating his people all around the board and trying to build an economic and a political power structure for Burkina Faso. Also, Mali and motherfucking Niger with their peoples. But the thing is, they building a bank, independent bank, and now the West and French, they salty, because they can't motherfucking have a bank, in that region no more. Or they can't motherfucking, take all the resources from that region anymore. They gold, all their minerals and everything. No, we ain't going for that shit no more, man. Trump, I ain't fucking with you. MAGA, I ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't never fuck with y'all, period, like that. And the whole administration, I ain't fucking with it until further notice. And that's how I'm bombing. That's how I'm fucking rocking, man. Fuck y'all talking about.
Hit that like button for me. And what he said was so true. Look at Black Wall Street. Look at any time you see a whole bunch of Negroes together, African Americans, that is. Oh, it's considered a gang and they trying to break that ish up. Yeah, they don't want you to be on top, and they got Negroes that don't want you to be on top as well. And they consort to the bull-ish. And we not here peeping through our fingers and acting like we don't see what's going on. You get these guys that get a chance to make this money, man, they supposed to help the brother man, but they helping the other man with their agendas. We got our own agendas, especially in the sport of boxing, the most corrupt sport in the whole wide world, Craig. But when you get down with certain type of people, you start itching like them and scratching like them, and you start acting like them. We need Floyd to come back to black, fade back to Flint. You know what I'm saying? Let's see some great fights, man. Let's go over there and deal with Turkey, man. We already know you part of the PBC. And you can't mention Al Heyman without mentioning the PBC. Stop the cap. When they gonna give Lamont Roach his rematch? I feel a Buster Douglas vibe coming on. Round 13 is the sequence we pushing. Yeah, we pushing round 13 in the rematch, and I don't think Tank want to rematch this boy because he already see what the business is. I think Lamont Rose took off a few things and didn't hurt his friend in this last fight, especially when he got tangled and twisted up in the ropes and you just stood there looking at him. Yeah, I seen you pull punches and everything, man. I don't know if you was, just looking out for your friend or thinking you wanted to give him a fair shot or whatever. He didn't give you no fair shot, and people mad at you for trying to get the victory over and get your victory. When they said it was a referee's fault and Tank's fault, well, it's somebody's fault. They got to pay for it, right? But they didn't even want you to get your just due, man. Just like with Boots. Y'all want Boots, a celebrity in boxing, that is, and nobody wants to fight him, but so-called Brian wanted to fight him, but didn't want to do it for $1.7 million. Yeah, y'all want Boots to give up his A side, the fact that he's a celebrity. Y'all peeping in his pockets talking about he can stand it. Don't that sound familiar in your real life? You ever hit the lottery or get you some money or get you a job, and then people think you owe them something? Oh, you got it, you can stand it. I hate you, nigga. Because I don't got it and I can't stand it and I got a good heart. And that's why people like to ask people with good hearts for shit, because they know they're going to give it to you. They're going to break bread and not fake dead. Well, you know what? Fuck y'all, man. Hit my like, hit my subscribe. We doing this for Booby and Regina. You want me to come over to hit your links and hit mine, so don't tell me to hit somebody else's link. Hit mine. I meant what I said when I said what I said. Hit my like, hit my subscribe, and get me up to 1 billion subscribers. I need the world to hear my voice, Craig, because it's a lot to say in such a short time. So pay attention. Watch out now.